Sentry, there you go. There's your little boxes of Imperial weaponry. They went. Oh, by the way, they did almost level the building, just so we're clear. I'm not sure if you're gonna be caught up.
We had already planted the explosive. It would have been a waste if we didn't set it off.
B29 comes into the cockpit. We have an estimated 10,000 credits worth of arms and an estimated 2,000 credits worth of spice. Where would you like to sell these goods, Captain?
The spice is new.
Yes, we picked it up along the side.
That'll do some good. Now, my thinking is the Republic's currently getting its arse kicked up and down the galaxy. I think the R&D department would pay pretty heavily for some Sith supplies, untouched, unused. I reckon we can swindle a deal, maybe even get a favour in future.
Would you like me to go and find an appropriate Republic space station, Commander?
That would be lovely.
As you wish.
Thank you, BB.
It's B29. B29. There's no double B.
Sure thing, hon. And I close the door.
I just decided that your nickname was BB, and now everyone's just like, yeah, BB.
Okay, I just gotta ask, Jack.
Yes.
Are you channeling like that logistics droid from Rebels? Because you sound just like him.
I'm trying to remember the droids in Rebels. It's been a while. Can't quite remember.
Like they pick up an Imperial logistics droid.
I think I do remember it. There was a droid in there that there was.
Like,
it sounds
always
like
this like
Marvin from Hitchhiker's Guide.
He always has like this tone of like stupid humans.
Well, that's always I wanted to make it fun, you know. All right, so B29 is going to walk over to a research panel. Where is that? Like, where do we do our little research?
I mean,
this would be your general research.
This feels like a computer console thing.
Yeah, that's your general computer console. These are navigations in the cockpit. Then you have your own little personal navigation thing. Not navigation, computers inside your rooms. That's for crew network.
Except I'm pretty sure BB doesn't have a cabin.
No, I don't have a cannon.
like so. B29 sleeps in the cargo bay.
He's fine. He likes it.
Well, sleeps. He's a droid, but yeah.
I'm going to try and have a look for any sort of Republic space stations that aren't too like military, but are sort of like research or dock outposts or something.
Are you looking for something more close by, or?
Yeah, relatively close by, but just not too big.
Let's see. I think the outer rim.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. Like finding an actual Republic research and like an R&D location is probably virtually impossible unless you're in the know.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter about finding an actual reseach location. No, we just need to find a location.
I was about to get you just basically just need to find a base with like a military presence.
Sure. I'll search for that then. What would I need to roll?
Outer rim.
Outer rim. And does anyone have any Republic knowledge that they could assist me with?
I mean,
who the fuck is destroying their mic?
I don't know. I mean, technically, I have knowledge core worlds as a as a career skill, but I don't know if that helps here. I mean, and technically, I'm actually still probably a Republic citizen. But that wouldn't necessarily mean I know shit about the military.
The captain is currently
murdering their milkshake or something.
He's just like doing a milkshake in the cockpit.
That's the thing he got from the Huts is some sort of milkshake.
We're doing that milkshake, Adam, are we?
He's got like a milkshake blender inside the cockpit now. You hear him chuck some ice in. And...
Sounds like it.
Over here to come. He's like, did they bribe you, sir? No. Margaritas. Lovely.
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
If you haven't got the required skill of Outer Rim, then I would say...
I think I might have Outer Rim.
I mean...
Let me have a look.
I have 3 green in Outer Rim, and if that helps, but...
I've got 4 green in Outer Rim, but if anyone can help me, I would fancy...
Oh no, I've got Underworld, not Outer Rim.
Okay.
I mean... I like the only skill I actually have like a rank in is lore, but like I can probably still.
If no one has anything above it, then you can add just a blue dice for basically looking as well.
Yeah, don't worry. Like I'll give you assistance so you have a blue dice extra.
Excellent.
Blue
I'll
dice.
roll for that then.
Look at that fucking blue dice. Oh, it's
Damn.
beautiful.
That didn't do shit, but like you still got a good result.
Great.
I mean, hey, that's entirely positive. That's pretty good.
Yes, I was there. Haha, I got it ready. Yes. I mean, of course I did. Of course I got it ready. Why wouldn't I
Yes.
have it ready?
You know, there's not a picture having to be required, Roshi. Don't worry about that. It's all right. I can imagine it.
Oh yeah, out of character question by the way, Adam. Are you planning on like unloading the spice like at a Republic installation 2, or are you planning on unloading that in some place like I don't know, Tatooine or some other lawless place?
Oh, the spice is probably going to go to maybe Nar Shaddaa or some other shithole I can get a good price for it.
By the
It
way,
goes straight to the Jedi Temple.
you have
Straight to the Jedi Temple.
By the way, you have discovered a wonderful little ocean planet where there's just a small research station with some Republic military presence there. You assume it's nowhere special, but there's still military presence there, so you probably summon the guns.
Yeah.
It's totally not Manan.
Are they the
Actually, it's
sort
not.
that would like search your ship for illegal goods and arrest you?
No.
To be fair, if it is Manan, that
It's
works
not-
out well, because there's not much violence on Manan.
Yet.
Yet.
The key is, if it's anything like the game of KOTOR I was playing a few weeks ago, you can accidentally stumble into a Sith base and just talk your way out of the trial.
Oh no, yeah. I know.
We slaughtered every Sith
You
inside.
can also
It's
like
okay.
accidentally stumble
Yeah.
your way into the Sith base and kill everything.
Yeah, I did that. I took the wrong turn because I like to look for everything, and I accidentally skipped about a third of the Manan storyline
But, like,
because I
how-
was using information I
here's the-
shouldn't
like,
know
here's
to
the thing.
defend myself.
How did you like just wander into the like hangar considering you have to go through the guards at the door?
No, you can talk
the
your way
guards at
past
the door
them.
attacked me, so I just kept going.
Yeah, you can either talk your way past them at the beginning
Oh no,
or
no!
just fight them.
They came at me and I killed them, and then I went into the next room and those guys came at me too. And then there was a shuttle, so I just kept going.
So you didn't think this way? Maybe I shouldn't go this way as you slaughter your way through
They
them.
attacked me first. It was self-defense.
Was this a D&D game or a video game?
This
It's
is meant
Old
to be
Republic.
Old Republic.
Nice Old Republic.
One you're meant to be playing.
Oh.
Yeah, come on, Amanda. We fucking got them for you. Play the game.
God, man.
It's got a Jedi character on there.
I got a lot of stuff I gotta do right now. Anyway, Astrid is basically angrily storms off to the loading bay and starts tinkering with stuff, and I actually already have the color scheme change done.
Fucking really?
Wow.
Yeah, if you look at my character sheet.
Holy shit.
Cool.
That was quick.
That was fucking Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah, again, I like Photoshop, so I can do stuff relatively quickly at this point.
But yes, let's see. Now, as you go, are you going to be taking off? Who's doing astral navigation to get to said planet?
I need to tell the captain about it first.
I believe normally our Astro Navigator is Nero, but since Nero isn't here, the
Apparently Nero doesn't have astrogation, so no.
yeah. Oh, it doesn't matter if he has it or not. He's just the guy that does it.
Even if he
He
doesn't
isn't-
have the fucking skill.
Since he isn't here, Honey Buns is going to do the job.
Honey buns.
You mean BB?
I do.
Oh, I have piloting planetary navigation with the check mark.
I've got 4 green, but no.
When he comes in and informs
Oh,
me
I
of an
have 3
appropriate
green,
place,
1 check
he can do the astro navigation while I do the flying.
I mean, I have
Also
3
means he
green
gets
in
to sit
astrogation.
in
I'm
the,
blind, so
Oh,
you know.
astrogation. I don't have a check
Yeah.
mark in that, but I have 3 green.
Yeah, so do I.
Got 4 green myself.
Yeah, that's why he gets to be the
It's
backup.
because the droid, is
Legit.
highly logical.
Captain, there appears to be a close-by Republic outpost. Military, they'd be interested in the weapons, although I'd suggest leaving the spice on the ship.
I hadn't planned on selling it in the Republic. Strap
Good.
yourself in and get us there.
I didn't think you were that stupid. I'm pleased. I shall set course, Captain.
Now strap yourself in.
Ah, great. Oh, and some... Ooh, oh, that's nice. I like frets. Frets are tasty
You
to
get
me.
the big boy chair, Jack. Sit into the co-pilot seat.
It's like, oh, this is nice. This is soft.
If I could feel things, this would feel good.
So, you've told him about the place? Yeah?
Yep. He's punching in the coordinates, and then I'll do the actual flying.
Cool. The ship suddenly jerks as it bursts into hyperspeed, out into the stars. Now, it's going to take a little while. The droid isn't that used to it. It's a little bit slower than how Rivek does it. Then again, Rivek always puts up to full speed, so you win some, you lose some.
It's Republic law that we only go at a certain speed in this particular sector.
We must follow the speed limit, sir.
Yes.
But, yes. Now, at any point does anybody go to sleep?
At some point probably, but like not until after I've picked Astrid's brain.
Then you may pick Astrid's brain. On this nice little
I'm just
journey.
kind of huffing, but you can see that I'm... Oh no, wait, you can't see! You're blind!
Yep.
You can't tell I'm a different color.
No, so the only thing I know is that for some reason you're angry and upset. Or angry and annoyed.
Oh. My bad. I forgot you didn't have eyes. But, yeah, she'll basically just realize, hey, wait, my friend doesn't have eyes, and she's just like, know how Cora made that mistake, and now, we insulted that commander guy?
Yes?
Well, now, because he saw me, I had to change the colors of my suit. Just kind of huffs again and continues tinkering with stuff.
But that is not necessarily a permanent change, is it?
Shrug. I don't know, it just feels weird to be different color. It's...
See, from my perspective, the color of your armor doesn't change anything. No matter what color your armor is, you're still going to be Astrid. My friend Astrid. Astrid the Mandalorian.
I guess you're right. Still kind of annoying, though. I like that color.
Well, perhaps you will get an opportunity to change it back, or perhaps even improve on it in the future.
Yeah. Once I get my real Mandalorian armor, I'm definitely gonna get those colors. They were nice.
Actually, I'm going to ask for a rematch.
Oh, fair enough. Legit.
And then... Let's
That's
see,
my romance roll.
I need to add some stuff to this. Right. Oh, right. Wait. Should we roll with difficulty? I guess we should. Yeah. Right. Never mind.
Yeah, I rolled with the black dice.
See if this actually does what I think it's supposed to be doing. I hope. Ah, yes. So I just activated 4C. I spend one of those force results to gain vague hints of events to come in the next day. But I'm focusing it on this game.
Alright, so I rolled 2 successes and an advantage, and he rolled a failure, an advantage, and 2 light-sided force dice.
Funnily enough, even if both of those force points turned into a success, he'd still lose.
Technically, you still. So, even with seeing into the future, seeing the tactics, you can't see a possibility of winning this game. But
I
it
just
is
give my
close this time. Astrid, they get pretty damn close.
Wow, you're doing a lot better. High five, and I just hold out my hand and just pray that she can see it.
Oh, Teaser returns you a high five. But
Nice.
you get the sense that Teaser's looking at you very intently. As if like she's studying you or something.
Is something the matter? You just
Very
have
curious.
plain helmet. There's no facial expressions. It's just a helmet. What's curious?
You are unpredictable.
Yeah, it's just the Mandalorian way, or the American way, I guess.
But by the way, teaser. Anybody go to sleep now, or?
Something
So-
too literally from
Yes,
the
you may
captain.
now give me weird ass force dreams. or
Ah,
something, I don't know.
yes. I'm glad you have realised what I am attempting to do. I hope my hints were not too heavy.
You can now give me really vague dreams with hints about the future that I have no choice, like no chance in hell of interpreting correctly.
That being said,
Unclear answers to simple
both
questions.
Jack and Tizza, I want you both to roll Jedi lore. Since you're both going to start having some kind of weird dreams as you're traveling, you both start seeing someone. The dreams become more coherent. You're standing on a plane. It seems like fog. Greyness stretches as far as your eye can see, until you see someone in the distance. Jack, you see Tizza, and Tizza, you see Jack before you.
What's she wearing?
Nothing.
Depends on what your dream selves are perceived to actually be wearing.
I'm trying to work out, is this what kind of dream is this?
Does Jack sleep in his underwear? Because that's probably what you're in right now.
Yeah, no, just boxes.
And Teaser probably sleeps in some kind of nightgown or something.
Fair enough.
So that's just a bunch of grey beach around me then.
Kind of, yes. There's just greyness. What feels under your feet is grey sand.
This is a boring dream. Can't even see the sea.
Actually, Roshi, can I identify that this is a force dream?
With those threats, I would say that you cannot right now. You're more thinking this currently is more of a connection between you and Jack, since there's
Okay,
been
fair enough.
nothing else so far.
Oh wait, but I can identify that this is like a force connection between me and Jack.
Currently, yes.
Right, well, Caesar walks closer to Jack. Well, this is not entirely expected.
I shrug, and as with a dream, you just go with any minor impulse, so let's dance.
Somehow I doubt that is our purpose here.
No, I was just explaining. So you know how when you have a dream, you don't question any logic, just whatever little scrap comes to your mind, you do? So as soon as you start walking towards me, oh, we're dancing now, okay. That's what this is.
Wait, can you... I mean, he can hear me talking, right?
I can,
The dream.
yes, I just...
Yes.
As soon as you stepped towards me, I took a step
He just
forward and
doesn't
started
give
to lead a
two
dance.
shits.
Caesar takes your hand and like... What?
We're just going to have a nice stroll. Dream logic says if I walk far enough, something will happen.
As you two are walking, by the way, you notice somebody in the distance. Another figure. Though this one you can't seem to get closer to. It's a
Oh.
robed figure.
Any specific
Right.
color of the robes?
They look dark brown. At least from the distance you are now.
As I turn to Tizza, you know, and while still holding hand, go, wait, so this is a Jedi dream, right? That
If
guy
you
must-
want to generalize all force uses as a Jedi, sure.
Yeah, so I'm dreaming about Jedi stuff. So that guy's a Jedi. Right, let's go. Let's start sprinting.
You don't seem to be getting any closer. In fact, as you run forwards, the figure seems to vanish from your view. But, Teaser, you can tell that it's now standing behind you, at the same distance, but just now the opposite direction.
I hold out or reach out a hand to stop Jack from like running off.
Did you say a retard hand?
Huh?
You say I hold out a retard hand? What did you say?
I rephrased the sentence. I reach out with my hand to stop you.
Why do you
okay,
always
yes.
assume we're saying something offensive, Adam? I think this might be a you
It genuinely
problem.
sounded like I hold out a retard hand.
I think this might be a you problem, Adam.
Look, Amanda, you're not allowed to question me. I'm dreaming and therefore don't have cognitive control.
Yeah, totally.
By the
Anyway,
way,
I'm going back to lynching some Jedi.
I don't think you're. Zach, considering he's now behind us, I don't think you're going to reach him just by running.
Maybe I go this way, you go that way. Try that. Wait, I know.
by
I
the
turn
way,
around so I can't
as
see
you're
Astrid.
talking, a voice speaks out.
And the Force watches out for one such as him, I feel.
You can see the figure's hand point out towards the distance.
But not towards us.
No.
Well, that was certainly cryptic.
Maybe, okay. No, and I start walking towards where she pointed out.
As you do, the grey mass of fog starts to split apart, revealing you're standing on some sort of planetoid of grey sand. And before you is a shattered and broken planet. And from its...
I wonder what me wants me to know.
I love the denial, that's just going on here. It's so strong within this one.
It doesn't exist. Force isn't real. This is just a weird dream. Is this a place?
I suppose this was once a planet.
Wait,
And then, as best as I can tell, some unimaginable disaster happened here and many people died.
Mandalorian Wars? Where have we seen this before? I say, looking at you. Clearly, I'm going to tell me the answer if I know. That's how that works.
Okay. You realise this place is one of the darkest in your Order's history. You've heard the legends. 300 years ago or so, this is the old system of the Mandalorians. This is Malachor 5.
I knew it was something in the Mandalorian Wars. Go on, me. Tell me what this is.
You would not be wrong in assuming this is a place known from the Mandalorian Wars. This is Malachor. What was it, like Malachor 5, I think? Yeah.
Malachor 5.
Yeah. This planet is called Malachor 5. It was the
where it
location for
ended.
the final, well, one could say victory over the Mandalorians. I suppose massacre would be a better word.
Well, I mean, the way Astrid tells it, massacre.
Yes, it wasn't a very bright moment in history, shall we say.
Okay. Thanks, me. I knew it. Right.
Darth Revan, or the man who would later be known as Darth Revan, turned a weapon of unimaginable destruction upon the planet and everyone on it, including his own people that were there at the time, viewing them as necessary sacrifices to accomplish his goal.
Wait.
Needless to say that his actions started a downward spiral that would then later cause him to become a Lord of the Sith.
This has been a weird dream, but I think I get it.
The planet, the bits of the planet at least, are getting ever closer, almost as if they're about to smash into you. and from behind you both you hear,
At last you understand.
and with that, the planet crushes where you stand. You both awaken in your cots.
At last you understand is after I told myself I worked out what my dream was.
Obviously talking to the Jedi, not you, but you're going to be like, yeah, obviously.
It's absolutely. I've worked out. My own brain was troubled about what they told me from before, and this is me telling myself to be careful about our crew in the Republic territory. Thanks, me. Weird imagery, but I suppose I have heard of it from Astrid a couple times.
I was sleeping and I was thinking about the Jedi Wars, and I was chasing down some Jedi, and in my sleep I grabbed my blaster bolt and shot this side of the couch. So you awaken to be
Wait,
shooting the couch.
Why are you
again.
sleeping in like that couch instead
Because
of in
I
your
felt
cabin?
like it. Why not? I pay rent.
In that case, I'm probably going to make my way out of the cabin as fast as I can.
fair,
And
so would I
wonder
at the
what the
same
fuck
time.
is going on.
You
I
just
think
hear
this-
you just hear a chuckling Astrid, and she's passed out asleep on the couch with a smoking blaster in her hand.
I mean, you've seen me and you know, both of us come around the corner. I'm just wearing boxers and a blaster pistol.
Teaser's wearing a nightgown and a blaster pistol and a whole lot.
We both got pistols. What the fuck is happening?
You just see the smoking hole in the couch. Astrid's chuckling a bit in her sleep and cuddling a giant blaster rifle that's
Okay,
slightly
that's-
smoking.
Well, that's mildly disconcerting.
Tell you what, I need to lay off the cheese.
Well, at least it wasn't that quite as disturbing as your dream, was it?
People are now talking, so I'm gonna wake up because
Wait, how did you know?
Well, we
That's-
shared the dream,
Oh,
of
wait,
course,
no.
Jack.
I
what's
clicked my
going
fingers. Force.
Well, naturally, it was the Force, Jack.
No, not like the. But I mean the actual the thing, and then I tapped my temples where your eyes would be.
If that is indeed how the abilities of my race work, that would be very useful. Unfortunately, that is not the case.
I just always assumed you could, can't you?
What, read your mind?
Yeah. At least
Well-
when I'm not trying to guard it.
In theory, any Force using can do that, but it wouldn't be something specific to the Miraluka.
alright then. I'm just gonna plop back down on the couch. What are you guys talking about? Something about dreams and stuff?
Well, mostly about where the duct tape is, because that couch looks like it needs repairing. I walk past and tap the pistol on her head before holstering it.
By the way, time has now passed, and soon you hear a small bleep 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 from the cockpit. Sounds like a warning.
I assume that is currently the droid's duty, is I'll still be in the bed.
I'm in there.
Currently it says proximity alert. In other words, it's warning you that you're going to come out, so you may crash into something while coming out of hyperspace.
It doesn't like calculating hyperspace jumps avoid that issue.
Usually.
Yeah, unless you get, some threats on it, then yeah.
What
No,
would
it
be
does.
the standard procedure evasive maneuver for this?
I imagine shout for the guy who can pilot.
Right. Okay, if there's like a red alert button, I'm going to press it. And then open comms. Emergency! Emergency! We're going to crash! Captain! Captain!
Like I'm running down the corridor, still in boxers, still with pistol.
I'm just cheerfully doing the leather. I'm sure they'll figure it out.
I come like leaping feet first into the seat, getting ready to frantically pilot this motherfucker.
You know what? Actually, my response is going to be this. I'm going to gaze into the future, like for the next few hours, and see if I die. or I'm not. Never mind.
Holy shit.
You know what?
I ain't gonna
In
spend
fact,
fucking destiny
with
for
that, you're actually going to view something. You see you horribly dying. You see you burning in a ball of fire. Have you seen this? T-Rex! Fuck you, bitch!
Careful on the buildings, collateral damage!
Fuck collateral damage, I'm an giant ass robot!